G'day, mate. Can I see your border form, please?
I don't think I need one.
That's funny, but yes, you do.
But I'm the guy in the photo. That's literally me.
That's cute. Now, why don't you start by telling me where you've been over the last 14 days?
Lots of places.
Have you been overseas?
Maybe.
Well, in that case, security!
While we've been taking a break for the past few months, unfortunately, the virus that made 2020 one of the worst years in living memory hasn't slowed down.
Well, parts of Australia are waking up to a very different
A
reality.
new strain of coronavirus is spreading faster outside of China.
Masks are mandatory in indoor public spaces.
The World Health Organization has declared the coronavirus a public health emergency.
A few outbreaks here in Australia saw parts of the country go into lockdown and kept some families apart during the holiday break.
Very quiet Christmas, quiet New Year.
That's right.
Kids at home. Yeah, like many others.
And now, for the first time in 10 months, WA has seen its first case of community transmission.
I know for many Western Australians, this is going to come as a shock.
People living in Perth, Peel and the southwest region have been ordered to stay home after a hotel quarantine worker tested positive to the virus. And it's got officials particularly worried because it could be a new, more contagious strain of the virus. A couple of those have popped up recently, including one that put London into lockdown and another from South Africa.
Oi! What's that?
This? Nothing. I just thought I'd drop by the Australian Open.
Yep, as you might have heard, COVID-19 has had a bit of an impact on the tennis. There was a lot of debate about whether or not the event should even take place, and the organisers had to prove that it could be done safely. But some players were less than impressed about being forced into hotel quarantine after some people on their plane tested positive, while others made the most of things. But hey, it's not all been bad news. Overseas, some countries have started rolling out vaccines. Australia has just approved one vaccine made by Pfizer, but because it's made overseas and has to be carefully stored and transported, we might have to wait a while to get it. The other vaccine that's awaiting approval is the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine, which will be made in Australia, so it should be easier to get a hold of.
Our officials have been moving swiftly and safely to introduce the vaccine here in Australia as soon as is safely possible.
But while there's hope on the horizon, these things take time, and it could be a while before things are back to normal.
Speaking of waiting, is this going to take much longer? Because I have places to be, people to see.
Oh, no, you don't.
Hey, you don't know what you're doing with that. I suggest you give them to me. Hey, no, don't go anywhere with that, please. No, you don't know what you're doing.